This is Tony T here from Tony'sPicks.com with our NBA pick show here for Friday, April 11th. We'll have picks from all 15 games. Many of it we'll be looking at motivational here in this one, instead of really looking at the numbers and the stats at this time of the year. Just take note here to how it is this time of the year. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day from all the major sports for myself as well as our team of cappers here at Tony'sPicks.com. We also have a live show every day here at 9:30 a.m. each time. Tony Six Morning Show. Go live here. We're giving out live free picks. Of course, the cappers join us. Also live chat, so you guys can interact with us in the live chat. Ask us questions. As for picks, give us your picks and comments, suggestions. We welcome them on our live stream, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time every day. Also archives on our channel if you happen to miss it. Also, if you would support our channel, give us that like, that thumbs up. Really helps us build up our audience. Then visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing top performers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed up to long-term passes. You see our top performers like David Racy for the year, Ron Crawford, Sean Higgs, and our man up there as well, Ron Hahn. You see him in our chat room. Brian Biller, you know him from our videos. Jorge is up there. Mills, Damian, these guys have been red hot. Brian's hitting the leaderboards. Get signed up. Click the links here to get signed up. Latest trend pictures to the page with best bets and more will be locked and loaded here for the card here on Friday. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed, meaning they must turn a profit or amount purchased will be credited back to your account for site credits. That is profit guarantee. So we'll be ready to roll here, guys, for you on this card for Friday. Let you know about our promo code at TonyT at checkout. We'll knock off that 15%. Links in the description to get signed up. So let's go ahead. Let's get this one underway. Magic and Pacers, this one here for Friday. All right, we've got Banchero, Caldwell Pope, Carter, Joseph, Wagner, questionable for Orlando. Shepard out for Indiana. Orlando now 40-40 after their 96-75 home victory to Boston. Magic shot 41%, 36% for three. Franz Wagner scored 23 points, 8 rebounds. Cole Anthony came off the bench with 18 points, 8 boards. Orlando held Boston 39% shooting, 18% from three. Indiana now 49-31 with a 114-112 home victory to Cleveland. The Pacers shot 46%, 34% from three. Tyrese Halliburton, 23 points and 10 assists. Aaron Nesmith chipped in 22 points, 6 rebounds. Indiana allowed 44% shooting to the Cavs, 46% from three. Indiana, over their past 7 home games, averaging 119 points per 100 possessions, a plus 10.5 net rating. Orlando, over their past 4 on the road, averaging 120 points per 100 possessions, a plus 11 net rating. The Magic has clinched the 7th seed. Really nothing to play for. Pacers are 1 game back of the Knicks for the 3rd seed with 2 games remaining. New York owns a tiebreaker, so Indiana must win their final 2, with the Knicks losing their final 2 for the Pacers to capture that 3rd seed. I would not expect the Pacers to risk injury in chase mode here just to move into the 3rd seed. Pick here Orlando plus 7. Bucks and the Pistons, this one here for Friday. Lillard, Simmons, and Smith are out for Milwaukee. Giannis is questionable. Ivy is out for Detroit with Cunningham and Harris questionable. Milwaukee now 46-34 with a 136-111 home victory in New Orleans. Bucks shot 54%, 40% from three. Giannis 28 points, 11 rebounds. Gary Trent 17 points, 2 assists. Milwaukee held New Orleans to 43% shooting, 32% from three. Detroit now 44-36, a 115-106 home victory to the Knicks. Pistons shot 57%, 36% from three. Cade Cunningham, 36 points, 8 assists. Jalen Duren, 18 points, 13 rebounds. Detroit allowed 47% shooting to the Knicks, 32% from three. Pistons in their past 6 home games averaging 124 points per 100 possessions, a plus 6.5 net rating. Milwaukee, over their past 6 on the road, averaging 119 points per 100 possessions, a plus 3.5 net rating. Detroit has 2 games left, all against Milwaukee, believe it or not. If the Pistons win both games, they are the 5th seed. 1 loss for Detroit in the final 2 games, and the Bucks are the 5th seed. Detroit 11-5 the spread at home against winning teams. Milwaukee 3-11-1 the spread in back-to-backs. Pistons 8-4-2 the spread in that situation. Pick here Detroit minus 4.5. Hawks and 76ers for Friday. Capella, Nance, and Toppin are out for Atlanta. Drummond, Lowry, Oubre, and Ubaselli are out for Philadelphia. Edwards, Grimes, and Reese are questionable. Atlanta here is now 38-42 with their 133-109 road win at Brooklyn. The Hawks shot 57%, 42% from three. Sakari Risachir, 38 points, 4 rebounds. Trae Young pitched in 24 points, 12 assists. Atlanta allowed 40% shooting to the Nets, 42% from three. Philadelphia now at 24 and 56 with their 122-103 road win at Washington. The Sixers shot 43%, 32% from three. Lonnie Walker led the starters, 24 points, not much else. Jeff Doughton off the bench, 30 points, 3 assists. Philadelphia allowed 39% shooting to the Wizards, 30% from three. Atlanta over their past 5 on the road, averaging 119 points per 100 possessions, a -1 net rating. The 76ers over their past 5 games at home, allowing 123 points per 100 possessions, a -13.5 net rating. The Hawks are trying to stay in that A seed and 1 game up on the tiebreaker on Chicago with 2 games to play. If the Hawks win, they clinch the 8 seed, and that would make their Sunday game meaningless. Pick here Atlanta -11. Cavaliers and Knicks, this one for Friday. Garland, Mitchell, Mobley, and Strus are out for Cleveland. Anunoby, Hart, Porty, and Robinson out for New York. Cleveland now 63 and 17 with a 114-112 road defeat to Indiana. The Cavs shot 44%, 46% for three. Ty Jerome, 24 points, 6 assists. DeAndre Hunter, 23 points, 11 rebounds. Cleveland allowed 46% shooting to the Pacers, 34% for three. New York drops to 50 and 30, a 115-106 road defeat to Detroit. The Knicks shot 47%, 32% for three. Karl Anthony Towns, 25 points, 10 rebounds. Mikal Bridges, 17 points, 7 assists. New York allowed 57% shooting to the Pistons, 36% from three. Cleveland over their past 5 on the road, averaging 118 points per 100 possessions, +5 net rating. New York over the past 6 at home, posting 118 points per 100 possessions, a +7.5 net rating. The Cavs have clinched the top seed in the East. New York is 1 game up on Indiana for that 3rd seed and own the tiebreaker. A win and the Knicks capture the 3rd seed. Only see the Cavs playing the end of their bench here in a back-to-back this late in the season with nothing to play for. Pick here New York -8.5. Hornets and Celtics, this one for Friday. Bridges and Green are out for Charlotte. Diabate questionable. Brown out for Boston. Charlotte drops to 19 and 61. A 126-96 road defeat to Toronto. The Hornets shot 44%, 31% from three. Nick Smith led the team, 28 points, 10 assists. Yusuf Nurkic, 26 points, 9 rebounds. Charlotte allowed 47% shooting to the Raptors, 37% for three. Boston fell to 59 and 21. A 96-76 road defeat to Orlando. Celtics shot 39%, 18% for three. Peyton Pritchard scored 15 points, 10 assists. Baylor Sherman, 15 points, 5 rebounds. Boston allowed 41% shooting to the Magic, 36% for three. Boston in their past 3 home games, averaging 129 points per 100 possessions, a +12 net rating. Charlotte in their past 5 on the road, averaging 101 points per 100 possessions, a -16 net rating. Nothing to play for the Celtics here. Boston has played under in 3 of 4. Just expect the reserves on both sides to see bulk minutes and a slow pace here to avoid injury. Even I would see the end of the bench here playing for Boston. The Hornets will struggle to score points. Pick here Charlotte and Boston under 213. Heat and Pelicans for Friday. Jovic, Larson, and Love out for Miami with Stevens questionable. Burks, Hero are probable. Alvarado, Boston, Brown, Hawkins, Missy, and Olenek are out for New Orleans. Miami fell here to 36 and 44 with their 119-111 road defeat to Chicago. The Heat shot 48%, 36% from three. Tyler Hero, 30 points, 4 assists. Bam Adebayo, 18 points, 6 rebounds. Miami allowed 52% shooting to the Bulls, 38% from three. New Orleans drops to 36 and 44. A 136-111 road defeat to Milwaukee. The Pelicans shot 43%, 32% for three. Lester Quinones, 21 points, 6 assists. Keon Brooks, 20 points, 6 rebounds. New Orleans allowed 54% shooting to the Bucks, 40% from three. Miami over their past 3 road games, averaging 122 points per 100 possessions, a +16 net rating. Pelicans over the past 4 at home, posting 105 points per 100 possessions, a -1 net rating. The Heat must win their final 2 and the Bulls to lose their final 2 to move into that 9th seed. Miami also wins out and Atlanta loses out, and Miami will be the 9th seed as well. So a couple scenarios there for them to get to that point. Pick here Miami -12.5. Wizards and Bulls for Friday. Bay, Brogdon, Gill, Middleton, and Poole are out for Washington with Holmes doubtful. Thor questionable. Ball and Jones are out for Chicago with Smith probable. Washington fell to 17-63, a 122-103 home defeat to Philadelphia. The Wizards shot 39%, 30% for three. Justin Champagnie, 14 points, 12 rebounds. Tristan Vukcevic, 24 points, 6 rebounds. Washington allowed 43% shooting to the Sixers, 32% from three. Chicago now 37-43, a 119-111 home victory to Miami. Bulls hit 52%, 38% for three. Josh Giddey, 28 points, a triple-double. Kevin Woodard collected 22 points, 7 assists. Chicago allowed 48% shooting to the Heat, 36% for three. Chicago over their past 5 home games, averaging 116 points per 100 possessions, a +6 net rating. Washington over their past 3 on the road, allowing 120 points per 100 possessions, a -12 net rating. A win in Chicago will be the 9th seed. 2 wins and 2 losses by Atlanta, and the Bulls get into that 8th seed. Pick here, Chicago -16.5. Raptors and Mavericks for Friday. Barrett, Portal, Quickly, and Walter are out for Toronto. Roden questionable. Dinwiddie, Exum, Hardy, and Thompson are questionable for Dallas. Davis probable. Toronto improved to 30-50 with a 126-96 home victory to Charlotte. Raptors shot 47%, 37% for three. Scotty Barnes led the starters, 17 points, 11 rebounds. Jared Roden got 23 points, 7 rebounds coming off the bench. Toronto allowed 44% shooting to the Hornets, 31% for three. Dallas now at 38-42, a 112-97 home defeat to the Lakers. Mavs shot 50%, 35% from three. Najee Marshall, 23 points, 4 rebounds. P.J. Washington, 14 points, 5 boards. Dallas allowed 47% shooting to the Lakers, 33% from three. Toronto in their past 5 on the road, averaging 111 points per 100 possessions, a +9 net rating. Dallas in their past 4 at home, posting 116 points per 100 possessions, a -2 net rating. The Mavs clinched a 10 seed and must win out, with the Kings losing out to jump in that 9 seed. Dallas in their past 5 games, allowing 48% shooting, 39% from three. The Raptors have covered 6 of 9. Mavs have failed to cover 5 straight. Pick here, Toronto +11. Grizzlies and Nuggets, this one for Friday. Poole and Wells are out for Memphis. Murray doubtful for Denver. Memphis on a back-to-back after losing at home here in Minnesota on Thursday pretty soundly by double digits there. A huge second half here by Minnesota. Just put away Memphis. Denver improved to 48-32. A 124-116 road win at Sacramento. Nuggets shot 50%, 38% for three. Christian Braun, 25 points, 4 rebounds. Michael Porter had 21 points, 5 boards. Denver allowed 47% shooting to the Kings, 44% from three. Denver in their past 6 home games, averaging 118 points per 100 possessions, a +3.5 net rating. Memphis over the past 7 on the road, averaging 113 points per 100 possessions, a +2 net rating. Both the Nuggets and Grizzlies are trying to avoid that play-in round. Grizzlies 8-6 to the spread in back-to-back games. Nuggets in their past 5 games, allowing 47% shooting, 39% from three, and they failed to cover 7 of 9. Pick here, Memphis +7. Nets and Timberwolves, this one for Friday. Johnson, Russell, and Sharp are out for Brooklyn. Minnesota, a clean injury report. Brooklyn fell to 26-54 with their 133-109 home defeat to Atlanta. The Nets shot 40%, 42% for three. It was Jalen Wilson, 20 points, 4 rebounds. Tosan Egg-Bowman, 18 points, 6 rebounds. Brooklyn allowed 57% shooting to the Hawks, 42% from three. Minnesota comes off that road win at Memphis on Thursday pretty soundly. A big second half put Memphis away in that victory. But Minnesota over their past 5 at home, posting 124 points per 100 possessions, a +12.5 net rating. Brooklyn over their past 3 on the road, averaging 112 points per 100 possessions, a +1 net. This is a flat net rating. The Timberwolves are trying to avoid that play around, but they couldn't cover a huge number recently here at Philadelphia. So we'll take Brooklyn here plus the 18. Thunder and Jazz for Friday. Caruso, Ding, Dort, SGA, Hartenstein, Holmgren, Wallace, and Williams out for OKC. Collins, Harkless, Kessler, Markin, and Martin out for Utah. Collier is questionable. Oklahoma City now 66-15 after a 125-112 roll win at Phoenix. Thunder shot 52%, 40% for three. Jalen Williams, 33 points, 7 rebounds. Alex Caruso, 19 points, 5 boards. OKC allowed 48% shooting to the Suns, 36% from three. Utah now 17-63 after their 133-126 home victory at Portland. The Jazz shot 51%, 42% for three. Kyle Filipowski, 30 points, 18 rebounds. Bryce Sensabaugh, 22 points, 4 assists. Utah allowed 46% shooting to the Trailblazers, 24% from three. OKC in their past 4 on the road, averaging 115 points per 100 possessions, a plus 4.5 net rating. Utah over their past 5 at home, allowing 124 points per 100 possessions, a minus 18 net rating. Thunder has clinched the top seed in the West. Really nothing to play for. Jazz in their past 5 games, allowing 53% shooting, 39% from three, and giving up 133 points per game. OKC in this period, allowing 48% shooting, 42% from three. The Jazz have gone over in 4 straight, allowing 139 points per game over that period. Pick here will be OKC and Utah over 232. Spurs and the Suns for Friday. Johnson, Sokan, and Vassell are out for San Antonio. Durant and Richards out for Phoenix. San Antonio now 33-47 after a 114-111 row win at Golden State. Spurs shot 48%, 38% for three. Keldon Johnson, 21 points, 5 assists. That's coming off the bench. Harrison Barnes collected 20 points, 4 rebounds, including the game-winning 3-point shot. San Antonio held Golden State to 42% shooting, 33% for three. Phoenix now 35-45, a 125-112 home defeat to Oklahoma City. The Suns shot 48%, 36% for three. Bradley Beal produced 25 points, 4 assists. Devin Booker, 20 points, 14 assists. Phoenix allowed 52% shooting to the Thunder, 40% from three. Phoenix in their past 6 home games, allowing 128 points per 100 possessions, a minus 18.5 net rating. San Antonio in their past 6 on the road, averaging 111 points per 100 possessions, a minus 6 net rating. The Suns in their past 5 games, allowing 55% shooting, 42% from three, and getting outscored by 19 points per game. The Spurs in this period are allowing 45% shooting and covering 4 of those games. Phoenix has failed to cover 9 straight. They lost and have lost 8 straight. Pick here San Antonio plus 4.5. Clippers and Kings, this one for Friday. Batum, Coffey, and Mills are out for LA. Zubac and Powell questionable, with Lundy probable. Monk and LaRavia are out for Sacramento. Murray questionable. LA improved to 40-32 with a 134-117 home victory to Houston. The Clippers shot 53%, 51% from three. James Harden, 35 points, 10 assists. Kawhi Leonard, 22 points, 10 rebounds. LA allowed 51% shooting to the Rockets, 50% from three. Sacramento now 39-41, a 124-116 home defeat to Denver. The Kings hit 47%, 44% for three. Zach LaVine, 27 points, 11 assists. Keon Ellis had 20 points with 6 rebounds. Sacramento allowed 50% shooting to the Nuggets, 38% from three. Clippers in their past 4 road games, averaging 122 points per 100 possessions, a plus 13 net rating. Sacramento over their past 4 home games, allowing 119 points per 100 possessions, a minus 4.5 net rating. The Clippers over their past 5 games are shooting 53%, 45% from three. The Kings over this period allowing 48% shooting. The Clippers are trying to avoid that play-in round. Now, Sacramento's magic number to clinch the 9th seed is 1 over Dallas, but the pick here will be on Clippers here, minus 6. Warriors and Trailblazers for Friday. Payton and Poster questionable for Golden State. Ayton, Grant, Henderson, Simons out for Portland. Avdija doubtful with Sharp questionable. Golden State now 47-33 with their 114-111 home defeat to San Antonio. The Warriors shot 42%, 33% for three. Steph Curry, 30 points, 8 rebounds. Jimmy Butler, 28 points, 7 assists. Golden State allowed 48% shooting to the Spurs, 39% for three. Portland, 35-45. A 133-126 road defeat to Utah. Trailblazers shot 46%, 24% from three. Shaedon Sharp, 37 points, 7 rebounds. Ryan Rupert, 19 points, 4 boards. Portland allowed 51% shooting to the Jazz, 42% from 3. Portland in their past 4 at home, averaging 121 points per 100 possessions, a +1 net rating. Warriors in their past 7 road games, averaging 123 points per 100 possessions with a +11 net rating. Portland is sitting key players here. Golden State trying to avoid that play-in round. Pick here, Golden State, -12.5. Rockets and Lakers for Friday. Tate is out for Houston with Sengun, Smith, and Van Vliet questionable. Kleber is out with James probable for LA. Houston now 52-28, a 134-117 road defeat to the Clippers. Rockets shot 51%, 50% from 3. Reed Shepherd, 20 points, 5 rebounds in the game. Jeff Green contributed. That 38-year-old Jeff Green, 19 points, 3 rebounds. Houston allowed 53% shooting to the Clippers, 51% from 3. LA now 49-31, a 112-97 road win at Dallas. The Lakers hit 47%, 33% for 3. Luka, 45 points, 8 rebounds. LeBron James, 27 points, 7 boards. LA allowed 50% shooting to the Mavs, 35% from 3. Rockets over their past 6 road games, averaging 117 points per 100 possessions, a +6.5 net rating. LA over their past 3 at home, averaging 121 points per 100 possessions, a +6 net rating. Houston has clinched the 2nd seed. They have nothing to play for. A win, and the Lakers will clinch the 3 seed, making Sunday's game meaningless for them. Pick here, LA -10. For more free pick videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Lots of free picks on our channel for myself, as well as our team of cappers at TonySpicks.com, providing the picks for you here on our YouTube channel. Our live show every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Tony Six Morning Show, we're live, giving out the plays from all the games from the card. We go through game by game for you, getting picks from myself, as well as our team of cappers giving out those picks for you there. And, of course, our live chat's open so you guys can interact with us. You can give us your picks. You can give comments, questions, suggestions, ask for picks. Join us on that live show every day, 9:30 on our live stream. Also archives so you can check it out, see what it's all about. Give us a thumbs up on this video. You can really help our channel. Then visit our site, TonySpicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing top performers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers. Get signed up to long-term passes. You see our top performers up there, like David Racy, Ron Crawford, Sean Higgs, up there on the top leaderboards. Rod's having a great year. Damian, Mills, Jorge, Brian. You know these guys from our live show. You know them from our YouTube videos. So go ahead and get signed up with them. Latest print picks are sent to the page with best bets and more. Will be locked and loaded here for this card on Friday. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit or amount purchased is credit back to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee. Promo code TonyT at checkout knocks off that 15%. Links in the description to get signed up. That will do it for now. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you later.